Good morning.
Good morning.
I should have come up here and said, if you're happy and you know it, clap here. No. I can start there. It is my privilege to share just briefly where we are in terms of planning. You heard some great things. None of that will happen if we are not preparing our next generation of children to realize the hopes and dreams that you've heard this morning. And so I'm always excited that that is my role, that is my challenge. So I will wrap it into what I want to share today, just very quickly. 5 things that I hope are important. That one, we're Chatham County Schools, that we are focused on preparation. We are focused on building the appropriate programs for our kids. We are most important with being very intentional about our principles, who we are, and who we will be now and in the future. Most importantly, our progress and our promise. One of the things that I think you should be so very proud about is that we're so very intentional about being a part of the planning. You saw in both those presentations with the EDC and with Chatham Park that they spoke of the educational options that are provided for kids. So we're committed to doing that. We're committed to being a partner. We're committed to being a part of that. More importantly, our school board is so very intentional about being engaged in those, and I think we are very, very fortunate to have the leadership and the stable leadership by our school board. Our school system is rooted in a very intentional strategic plan around ensuring that when people choose Chatham County, they get to choose a community that's very intentional about providing opportunities from one end of the county to the other end of the county. I think one of the things that I think Michael has shared with me about EDC is that suitors are always interested in education. And I think when they see that, they want to make sure that there's going to be parity and quality of education from one end to the other. We have multiple and lots of options here. You saw that, and so we celebrate that. We are partners with our charter leaders and with all the others. We have great options in our community. We want Chatham County Schools to be one of those options so that you will always remember that your choice, it is your choice, but you have options when you make those choices. And so our programs are rooted in our One Chatham plan. Our One Chatham plan meaning that every single student, regardless of their community, will have the appropriate options. We brand ourselves as a AAA school system. We want our kids to have the opportunity to pursue excellence in 3 pathways. One is the arts. We have tremendous opportunities in our arts programs across the district. That builds a capacity for kids not only to leave our community, but to come back. There are lots of jobs that are in these areas. We talk with community leaders, arts leaders across our state who pursue our students from George Matthews High School. They are, our carpentry students are being suited for set building. Our electrical students are being suited throughout the triangle for work in lighting and backstage and things like that. So the arts really does provide an opportunity for our kids to really grow and do that. Athletics, I don't have to tell you that. We are competitive across the state. We have state champions. We have kids who really step forward and do great things in the athletic world. We have, for the last couple of years, had teams playing for state championships. But in all of that, we're teaching them those basic skills that they're going to need to be able to come to your workforce, your work sites, and be good team members. Those are the skills that they're going to learn every single day. And then our academic work. We are growing every day. Our graduation rate increases every year. We have one of the highest numbers of kids who are going and competing and taking courses at the community college, taking advanced placement courses, so that when they leave us, they are in fact prepared to pursue the work at those universities and come back to you a really, really strong product that can in fact benefit from all of those great things that we're talking about that are going to happen here in our community. I'm learning every day. We're at the end of the year, so every single day I get a different announcement from some student who, because I told them to tell me directly, where they're winning awards and scholarships. And yesterday we had a young student from Jordan Matthews send me an email, told me he got a Dale Scholar. He's a Dale Scholar where he gets his full tuition paid at a state university, plus he gets a stipend, plus he gets everything, and he has indicated that he wants wants to come back here to work in Chatham County. He wants to do something with water. So I'm sure we can find something for him to do in terms of how to build out the infrastructure around water. He is very committed to that, wants to help in that space. And so it's an investment. We want that investment to be simple. We want that investment to be assured, but we want to be a partner in the work so that as you grow, as the community grows, you know that we have a good partner. We want to be that asset that you can depend on to prepare the next generation who will enjoy those things that we just heard about. Somebody was, I think he used it to 2060, that growth. Well, I don't think I'll be here. Many of us in this room will not, but the class that will enter kindergarten this year will be the class of 2039. You do the math. Those are the kids who will be buying the homes in those places. And so I'm going to skip the rest of this, and I will say to you that as we work through being a good partner, and I'm sure you'll have this opportunity, as we work through being a good partner, we want you to know that our school system is here as to nurture nothing more than the hopes and dreams of this community. Thank you all very much for the opportunity.